Hey guys, Sean here and welcome to the F1 Word and to the big breaking news that has come out in just the last few minutes in the world of Formula One, and that is that Alfa Romeo are returning in 2018. It's a rumour that's been flying around for a while now, ever since Sauber announced that they'd be using the Ferrari 2018 engine next season. Everybody's been expecting Alfa to be part of that in some way, and it has now been officially confirmed by all parties. Literally some of the best news I could have woken up to today. Fantastic news for Formula One, great news for Sauber, and brilliant for Alfa as well. What a name to have back in the sport. Of course, 30 years since they last competed. 1985, I think they left Formula One. It's been too long. Sergio Marchionne says this agreement with the Sauber F1 team is a significant step in the reshaping of the Alfa Romeo brand, which will return to Formula One after an absence of more than 30 years. He went on to say, a storied marquee that has helped make the history of this sport, Alfa Romeo will join other major automakers that participate in Formula One. The brand itself will also benefit from the sharing of technology and strategic know-how with a partner of the Sauber F1 team's undisputed experience. In fact, of course, Sauber have been celebrating 25 years in the sport this season, so lots of experience there. Chairman of Sauber Holding AG added, we are very pleased to welcome Alfa Romeo to the Sauber F1 team. Alfa Romeo has a long history of success in Grand Prix racing, and we are very proud that this internationally renowned company has chosen to work with us for its return to the pinnacle of motorsport. Working closely with a car manufacturer is a great opportunity for the Sauber Group to further development in its technology and engineering projects. We are confident that together we can bring the Alfa Romeo Sauber F1 team great success and look forward to a long and successful partnership. And just to confirm, guys, that the team will be known as Alfa Romeo Sauber F1 team. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's no more of a mouthful than Aston Martin Red Bull Racing, I guess. But yeah, Alfa Romeo Sauber F1 team from 2018 onwards. Of course, Alfa Romeo were one of the dominant forces in F1 in the early years, of course, joining Ferrari, Mercedes, Maserati as proper championship contenders year in, year out, and won championships with Giuseppe Nino Farina and Juan Manuel Fangio. Over the years in Formula One, Alfa have had some big names on their books, including Juan Manuel Fangio, Giuseppe Nino Farina, Andrea De Cesaris, I believe, Mario Andretti, and Riccardo Patrese. Some proper names on there, some proper big names from F1 history. So naturally now we're all going to start speculating over who is going to get that seat. Now with Sauber and its former guys, we all kind of expected that Marcus Ericsson would be with the team next season, although it sounds as though that is not going to be the case. This is purely speculation, of course. It may well be that they keep Ericsson in so they keep the money coming in, but if Ferrari and Alfa are pumping money into Sauber, there may well be no need for Marcus Ericsson to be paying for a seat, which means I may well get my wish from earlier this year that we will see Antonio Giovinazzi and Charles Leclerc go head-to-head in that car. I would love that. I'd also love Pascal Wehrlein to be considered for the seat, although as a Mercedes junior, that is very, very unlikely now. But all of the names aside, Charles Leclerc has to be considered, and he has to get a seat at Sauber. He has to. It's end of. That's it. He has to. And Antonio Giovinazzi would be a massive boost as well, and fantastic news for the youth of Formula One. It'd be great for Sauber Alfa Romeo or Alfa Romeo Sauber, and let's not forget, it'd be pretty brilliant for Ferrari as well, because they'd finally get to see which one will take over at Ferrari once Vettel leaves or Raikkonen retires. It would effectively be a shootout between the two, and that's what I want. So fingers crossed that will happen. Nothing against Ericsson, nothing against Wehrlein, but Leclerc and Giovinazzi would be incredible. I guess, seeing as we're talking about new names in Formula One or old names returning to Formula One, it would be wrong to not quickly mention Aston Martin. Yesterday, they said that provided everything is in place in the right way in Formula One and the costs are a bit better and that the engine regulations are more inviting for them, they will join the grid in 2021. Great news for Red Bull, but great news for Formula One, for Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin to be talking like that in the last couple of days. That is brilliant. And Alfa back on the grid is just great news for Formula One after a rough week with people complaining about the new logo and the really terrible race in Abu Dhabi. This is great news. Now we're just waiting for the Williams news, which will hopefully come in the next few days, and who is going to fill those Alfa seats. I'm genuinely just over the moon with that. Great as well for Sauber. They're keeping the name on the grid. It is a mouthful, like I say, but the Sauber name's staying on the grid, and it's just going to be fantastic to see if they can now compete in the midfield and maybe move further up the grid in the long term. Obviously, 2018 Ferrari engines will help there anyway. I'm just so happy. Yeah, unbelievable. Great news to wake up to today. But what do you guys think? Are you happy to see Alfa back on the grid? It's got to be good for Formula One, surely. Let me know in the comments down below. I will be back later in the week with a full news roundup. I just wanted to get this out after it broke, guys, and I'll be live streaming on Sunday. We're currently deciding the topic for that in the Discord server. If you want to join Discord, links to that and all social media are in the description below. But as ever, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Sean. This has been the F1 Word, and until next time, goodbye.